So we'll go with that. So let's review just quickly. Chris, yours is?
Police procedural.
Chris, Cy,
Sci-fi.
David,
Children's literature.
Gooch,
Shakespeare.
John,
Mystery.
Ro.
Teen angst.
Okay, so now we need a title for this story. Let's make it a great Halloween story. So give us the title of a good ghost story or haunting story, totally made up, of course. You know, totally made up. The haunting of blank, something like that. The ghost of whatever you want to do. Give us some nice, good haunted Halloween type story. I see great ones already coming in there. Ooh, sounding deep. What do you like, Mike? They're all. Oh my
boy.
God. I wish we could do all these.
Yeah, I think we have to go with the haunted grapefruit orchard.
The haunted grapefruit orchard.
But I'm going to tack on the tail end of one of the other ones. The haunted grapefruit orchard that ate Tucson.
The haunted grapefruit orchard that ate Tucson.
Yep.
Okay, so let's start with Chris.
Call came in at 11:59 p.m. The call was taken by Sergeant Abernathy at the front desk. The caller was very soft and mentioned that the grapefruit orchard was haunted and was going to take over Tucson. Sergeant Abernathy hung up.
Gooch.
The story continues as Sergeant Abernathy, he bequeathed his own service rifle to his young fair lass that helped him crack one case that was oft years ago, back when things were simpler. I told him that giving his service rifle to someone else might be the dumbest thing he's ever done.
Freeze. Row.
But, like, Janine was really happy that she got the rifle, but she broke it down, and her feelings were so hurt that she couldn't come out of her room for like 3 days.
Freeze. David.
She hid in her room with doom and with gloom. She hid in there so long it felt like a tomb. She stayed and she stayed for day and night, and half of that time she had to turn on a light.
Freeze. Sigh.
Ensign Janine found herself wondering when Captain Abernathy would summon her to the ready room to answer for her having lost the phaser that she had so rightly stolen from him in the first place. And she really didn't understand exactly how she was going to explain to him. She knew she was going to end up having to peel potatoes in 10 forward yet again. And she was completely worried that this might be her last mission on the Enterprise. But she steeled herself, and she opened her personal log.
Freeze. John.
In her notebooks, she kept all the information about the wild romance that she'd had with Abernathy some time ago. She also kept the secret of the murder of Jacques Cousteau. Yes, the famous diver was murdered by her on a Thursday afternoon.
Freeze. Gooch.
That Thursday was a bleak morning. He shivered because he knew that if something like that was going to take them down, it was going to be devastating to all of the patrol.
Freeze. Chris.
Detective Janine Poe walked through the orchard, her breath cold with the 50-degree Tucson winter air. As she scanned the grapefruit trees, she could see that they had been damaged. She wrote in her notebook the section for police procedurals and not romance, that she was hot on the trail of a specter and knew that she needed to prove it to win the respect of Abernathy.
Freeze. David.
The trees all around showed signs of psychopathy. How could she ever show this to Abernathy?
Freeze! Die!
Ensign Janine realized that this could be her most important mission yet, and she was surprised to find out her shirt was in fact not red as she prepared her missive to Captain Abernathy back on the ship. "Captain," she said, "it turns out I believe the trees have devastated the nearby town of Tucson, and I don't understand this planet at all, but this entire orchard appears sated and no longer hungry, and the town is gone. I believe I have cracked exactly what's happened on this M-class planet we've never encountered before."
Freeze! Row!
And Janine wanted to collect evidence, so she picked up one of the grapefruits and but her skin was breaking out, and so she took a minute to make a mask of it so her skin would look a little bit better, and she never even called Captain Abernathy by his first name, so she just didn't feel able to tell him how she felt.
Freeze! John!
Abernathy realized that he had a clue when he realized one of the police officers was wearing a red shirt that day and had gone missing. Strange, this grapefruit that he'd heard about seemed to roam the town. What happened to the grapefruit to make it dead?
Freeze! Sigh!
The grapefruit followed Ensign Janine, and just as she began to beam back to the Enterprise, the grapefruit jumped onto her and now suddenly was terrorizing the entire Enterprise, eating people left and right and left and right.
Freeze!
Until...
Gooch!
Forsooth, I've been attacked by the grapefruit that has taken the quiver of Tucson.
Scene! Very dramatic ending. Very dramatic ending there.